The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So USC's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
But when you're running the core route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Got his man quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take. Be checked out. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody. Have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Roughing the pass, defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Burns. Finds his target down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, he's having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have the answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. What a snag by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Off-play action on first down. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Rhodes. Turns it on at midfield. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be dragged down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And the big gain, and they've got it. Six. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! What a grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He found the hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Gets rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Hoosiers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The give to the left. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Burns. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give to the tailback. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Rhodes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And as a defense,
and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks. Quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Going for 6. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Burns. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And the Trojans have a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Applewhite. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Jumped on top of the pile. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojan.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of a defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
Wants to throw on third. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he was able to... One tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
He looks that one in nicely. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quickly complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, running back on the move. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just...
Now, second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The inside handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Running behind that left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The hand to the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball games.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They